So I have been collecting credit card points and cash back for over 15 years. And I earned over $6,600 in cash back in 2021. And in 2022, I haven't really calculated yet. However, I think I'll earn at least over $5,000 in cash back. So you see, average American has at least 4 credit cards. So why not use your card to use them to pay your bills, do whatever you have to do, and get some cash back in return. So today in this video, we're gonna talk about 5 of my favorite credit cards to optimize your cash back strategy going into 2023. By the way, welcome back to the channel. My name is Imon here at Money Host, where I talk about credit cards, Tesla, and investing. You see, I have over 20 personal credit cards. So in this video, we're gonna talk about the 5 of my favorite cards that earned me the most cash back in 2022. And this video is not sponsored or anything, so you don't have to click on any of the links below in the description. However, you could actually go to Google, search for these cards, and apply through the Google link. So the very first card on this list is Bank of America Unlimited Cashback Card. This card is not nearly as popular as it should be, plus it may not be best fit for everyone. And this was my second favorite credit card for 2022. I earned over $2,000 from this card in 2021, and for 2022, I think I earned roughly about over $750 from this card. So this card has been my catch-all or everything category credit card, where I earned at least 2.62% cash back for every single purchases. So for 2021, I earned over $752, and I actually had to spend $28,703.81 on everything for the non-category purchases to earn that cash back. Spending almost $29,000 in the non-category spending is a lot. However, if you're someone who has a lot of non-category spending, I think this is a perfect credit card for that need. And obviously, you should only use credit card for things that you already have the money to pay. That way, you're not carrying a balance. I have been using credit cards for over 15 years, and I have never paid a penny in interest. I always pay off my credit cards in full. So you're probably thinking, dude, how do you earn 2.62% cash back when Citi Double Cash only gives you 2%? There must be a catch, right? Well, the catch is if you maintain between $25,000 to $100,000 in either Bank of America or their Merrill Lynch brokerage account, that's when they will give you the 25% to 75% multiplier on top of the bonus that you earn from this card. So you can earn 2.62% cash back on a no annual fee credit card. So you don't have to have $100,000 cash in Bank of America or Merrill Lynch account. You can do what I have done. I transferred my old 401k and Roth IRA from Fidelity to Merrill Lynch account, and that put me over the $100,000 threshold. I have other credit cards that earn me between 4 and 5% on everything else, but this has been my non-category spending, the paying property taxes, paying insurance on their properties, paying all the other miscellaneous bills that are sometimes when I don't know which card to use. So this is the default go-to card for that. So having that relationship and the bonus multiplier makes this card one of the best cashback credit card, period. And it has no annual fee. So if you don't have any money tied with the Bank of America or Merrill Lynch, this card only gives you 1.5% cash back, which is less than the standard 2% Citi Double cash back, right? So for that, this card doesn't make sense for everyone. It's not a good fit for everyone unless you have money that you can transfer to Merrill Lynch. Just leave it in your brokerage account. If you have a Tesla stock or a index fund, let's say over $100,000, just transfer that in and let it sit there. You're still invested in your index fund while they allow you to have that relationship to earn 2.62%. Plus, currently Bank of America is offering $200 cash back if you apply for this card and spend $1,000 within the first 90 days. And if you do decide to transfer your old 401k or Roth IRA or your investment account, they're also running a promo for that. If you transfer in about $100,000, they're giving you a $400 bonus. All right, so now that we have our catch-all card covered, let's move on to our higher multiplier credit cards. So the next credit card on the list is the Chase Freedom credit card. Chase Freedom is one of the best all-arounder 5% rotating category credit card out there. They basically give you 5% cash back or UR points. So as long as you activate and spend in that category, you'll earn 5% on your spending. So currently this quarter in Q1 of 2023, Chase is running 5% promo or 5% category on grocery stores and Target purchases. So as long as you have this card and if you spend any money on grocery stores and Target purchase, you'll get actually 5% cash back on that. In addition to the 5% rotating categories, you also earn 5% cash back on travel purchases using the Chase Travel Portal, 3% on dining and drugstore, and 1% on everything else. I think 3% cash back on dining and drugstore is amazing for a no annual fee credit card. In comparison, MX Gold Card gave you 4% for dining. However, that card has a $250 annual fee with a bunch of coupon books that you may not even need. So the Chase Freedom 5% cashback credit card is a no-brainer whether you're an advanced credit card guru or you're just a beginner in the credit card space. I personally carry the Chase Freedom card since February of 2010. So I have this card for over 13 years now. So the only negative side of this card is the rotating category that Chase gives you. You actually have to manually activate that every quarter. So in last week of December of 2022, they revealed whatever is the category going to be for January, February, and March of 2023. So I had to log into my Chase account, activate that rotation of 5% category. If you don't activate it, you don't earn that 5%. And the second catch is, or the second negative thing is, you only earn 5% on up to $1,500 for that quarter. So let's say you spend $1,500 in grocery and Target for month of January, February, March. Anything after the $1,500, you are gonna earn 1%. So if you end up spending the full $1,500 in these categories, you'll earn up to $7,500 in cash back. Plus, it seems like Chase is currently running a promo. If you apply for this card right now, you'll earn $200 cash back and you'll actually get 5% for your grocery purchases for next 12 months. That could be another $800. So 200, 800, that could be $1,000 total earnings. All right, so that brings us to our next card, which is another 5% cash back, Citi Custom Cash card. You see, cash is the middle name for this card. So this card is very similar to the Chase Freedom card. It earns you 5%. However, this card gives you 5% on your highest spending category. There is no rotation category for you to activate. Citi just gives you a bunch of category. As long as you spend in one of these categories, whatever is your highest spending category for that month, they'll give you 5% on that. If you use it for grocery and gas stations, you're actually gonna get only 5% on your highest category and 1% for the other category. So this card is only good for one category, whatever is your highest category for that month. And they give you a long list of categories from restaurant, gas stations, grocery store, travel, transit, streaming services, drugstore, home improvement store, fitness club, and live entertainment. Obviously, I think gas stations and groceries are some of the highest category spending for most people. So you can probably just dedicate this card for your grocery store or your gas station purchases, which makes this card a perfect card for your highest spending category. And if you can utilize this card correctly and spend $500 in these categories, you can earn up to $300 for the year. So there is no referral from the Citi Custom Cash back card. So if you want to just Google up the Citi Custom Cash, you can apply it directly on Citi's website. And I think Citi is currently running a $200 cash back for spending $500 within the first 3 months, which is a no-brainer. All right, so the last 3 cards were the no annual fee credit cards to earn a lot of cash back for your everyday category and your non-category spending. Our next card is a Chase Sapphire Preferred card, and I have this card for many years now, and this is probably one of the best entry-level travel credit card. Even if you don't currently travel, I think this is a great card if you pair it with the Chase Freedom card, which is the second card we talked about. So this card has a $95 annual fee. However, Chase gives you $50 travel credit, basically a $50 hotel credit when you book a hotel using the Chase portal, and that brings your effective annual fee to $45. Chase is currently offering a 60,000 UR points if you apply for this card now, which can be cashed out as a $600 or worth up to $750 toward travel when you redeem through Chase travel portal. So even if you want to just try this card for 1 year, you can apply for this card and get $600 in cash back. And let's say you have to pay the annual fee of $95. So when you subtract that $600, subtract the $95, you're still going to be left with $505 just to try this card for the first year. Obviously, after the first year, if you no longer like this card, if you don't want to pay the $95 annual fee, you can always close the card, or you can actually downgrade to the Chase Freedom or the Chase FU card. Not FU, but I mean Chase Freedom Unlimited card. Plus, if you decide to keep this card, by giving you $600 within the first year for applying for this card, Chase is technically paying your annual fee for the next 6 years. And as for the earnings, this card earns Chase UR points, which can be used as a cashback as well. So you'll earn 5x on total points for travel purchase using the Chase portal, and you'll earn 2x on all travel purchases if you use it directly with the airline or the hotel, or if you book your travel using something like a travel portal like a Priceline or Expedia.com. That you'll only get 2% back. And you also earn 3% cash back or 3x UR points on dining, grocery stores, and streaming, which also includes all the Uber Eats, Grubhub, and that kind kind of stuff when you order food online. So earning 3 points or 3x on dining and grocery may not seem like a lot when you compare it with Amex Gold Card. But then again, the Gold Card has a $250 annual fee. You basically have to work some gymnastics even to break even on the Gold Card, which is the main reason why I canceled my Gold Card. I don't want to be in business of tracking coupon book. And I made a video when I canceled my Amex Gold Card. I'll leave a link for the video right up here. Plus, even though you only earn 3x on grocery and dining on this card, the Sapphire preferred card, your points are worth actually 25% more than that. So although you earn 3x, Chase gives you a 25% multiplier on top of your 3x if you use it to redeem for a travel. So your 3x actually can become 3.75% if you use that for a travel. So for that reason, I canceled my Amex Gold Card and sticking with the Chase Sapphire preferred card for the grocery and dining part. Plus, when you pair this card with your Chase Freedom credit card, even your Chase Freedom card points are now worth 25% more. So you can basically transfer your Chase Freedom points to this card and then use this card to book a travel. And the best part about the Chase Sapphire preferred card is this is a travel card. So whatever points or the Chase Your points that you earn on your Freedom card or this card, you can transfer these points to any airline of your choice. There are about 13-14 airline and hotel chains that you can book a flight with by transferring these points. So I was able to just transfer my points to British Airways and use the British Airways to book a flight on Qatar. Plus, one of my favorite features of this card is when I'm renting a car, I don't have to buy or pay for additional insurance from the rental agency. So when I go to Hertz or Enterprise, whatever that company is, they will offer you insurance for that rental vehicle, right? You can actually decline that insurance because this card acts as your primary insurance for collision. So you can skip that collision part altogether. So our next card is one of my favorite credit card of 2022. And I plan to use this card as my catch-all card for entire 2023. I'll use my CapitalOne Venture X card. Yes, I have a Venture X in my wallet. So I have been collecting credit card points and cash back for over 15 years. This is the first Capital One card that I actually like and I applied for. I don't have any other Capital One card. This is the only Capital One card I ever liked, and I think this is one of the best cards for many reasons. First of all, this is a premium travel credit card for everyone. Whether you travel every week or once a year, this card is for you. Even if you plan just only one trip a year or just take one vacation a year, probably will have to book some flight, hotel or airline or car rental, something, right? First, this card earns 10x points on car rental and 5x for the hotel and flights booked through the Capital One portal, which is very similar to every other portal out there. Then this card gives you 2x on everything else. So this can be catch-all credit card for travel. Each points are worth at least a penny, so your 2x are worth at least 2 cents, right, when you cash it. However, if you use these points to transfer to a travel partner, that can be worth way more. So for that reason, I think I am going to abandon my Bank of America Unlimited card, which earns 2.62%, and use this card instead as my everyday, everything category purchases for 2023. The only part about this card is this card actually has a $395 annual fee. However, Capital One gives you $300 travel credit, and that lifts your effective annual fee to $95. Then every anniversary year, Capital One gives you another 10,000 points, which is equivalent to at least $100. That brings your effective annual fee to -$5. So Capital One is basically paying you $5 for you to keep this card. This is a premium credit card in the same landscape of the Amex Gold Card and the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, whereas those cards comes with a bunch of coupon books and a lot higher annual fee. This card pays you $5 for you to keep this card. And one of the best features about this card is you get lounge access. However, you can actually add additional users to this card, and your additional user, authorized user, can also request a priority pass card. So your authorized user can bring 2 people of their own, and you can add as many authorized users as you want. I don't know if there's a number, probably 10 or 15. And I currently added my brother, my sister, and my dad as the authorized user, and they all have their own priority pass. They don't travel nearly as much. However, when they do travel at least once a year, they can stop by at the lounge, grab a drink, or just sit back or use the Wi-Fi or something else. And it seems like Capital One is running a promotion for 75,000 miles for spending 4,000 within the first 3 months of the card. And that 75,000 points are worth at least $750, or you should be able to make a round trip on a business class to Europe. Unlike the most premium travel credit cards like the Amex Gold and Chase Sapphire Reserve, you don't have to be a travel bug to have this card or to get value out of this card. So I'm pretty sure Capital One is losing money money on this card, and it seems like they're just trying to take market share away from the Amex Platinum and the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. So as Capital One is entering the premium space, they're just using this card at a much lower annual fee level to take market share away from those guys. With that said, if you like any of this card, you can feel free to click on the links below in the description. That might help the channel out. And if you don't have to. Again, you can just go to Google, search for this card, and apply for them directly with the card's website. If you like this kind of content, please feel free to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.